everybody. I thought I would just touch base because I feel as though I've been in a bit of a rut because I've been doing these commissions and actually really bogged down in trying to do something I've already done and not looking forward to what I'm doing next. And I think that's what can happen, you know, you think, oh, that looks fantastic. How did I do it? And I don't even know how I did it, right? So in which case I'm thinking, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to regroup and I'm going to do drawings of what my Flinders range is. So as you know, a lot of you know, I actually draw from my drawings, I paint from my drawings. So I'm going to loosen up. I've got some papers here. And I'm going to create new marks and new paintings, drawings, so that I can create new work rather than the old, like, oh my God, look at this, oh my God, there's that. So free it up, splash it on, let the drips, let the stick and ink and the washes and the things like that, using different materials. So I think that's what happens, you know, like when you all of a sudden you're selling well and you think, oh God, you know, they like this, do they like that? Will I get this? Will I get that? And you think, oh shit, where am I going? What am I doing? And I want to also get it out of the predictable color palette. So I've done the blues and I love the pink and things, but I'd like to push myself. So to do that, what I do is I get other artists' books or books, and I say, now what do I like that? Do I like this? Do I like that palette? What do I like about it? Look at the way she's moved that or he's moved that and scratched back in or done really solid paint over another solid paint. And I think, why do I like it? What turns me on about it? And then I transpose that and use that in my work, as well as that's to try and chat up the colour palette. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I have a whole pile of papers here. They're only small, not bad quality, and I can probably flog them off later. Or I actually tend to have my favourites, in which case I use them as all the time when I'm stuck for a line or a shape or whatever. So I'm just going to choose some. What I've done here, look, it's trees already. This is just splashing some ink, leftover ink, on a piece of paper, and I'm going to use that as part of it, right? So let me find something with trees. Oh, look, there's something with trees. Something fabulous. Okay, and I'm just going to go drawing. Okay, so let's see how it goes. So I've just done these two drawings in a matter of about half an hour. Okay, I wanted to keep it really quick, not think too hard. And also when you are really concentrating, you tighten up and it becomes really twee. And I wanted to be quite gestural. I used the photos, so I used a couple of ones, different one, and then one specific one for this one. Will I use them? Might flog them off, might use them in to draw from and paint a big picture. But I find that the ones that are done on plein air are usually a lot better to use from my drawings, for my paintings, because I've tipped things, I've mistaked things, I'm much more free. I'm sitting in the dirt or in the sand and it's a lot more interesting, and I can pick up all the different things around me. So all the rocks and the twigs and the different things, whereas a photo, you're actually just very confined. So they're the two quick drawings I did. I'm very, you know, like I really think it's great for when you tighten up to do that, because as you can see from my background paintings, I'm very tight at the moment, and I needed to do some more. So yeah, I'll be doing some more. And so if you want to know what I used this graph, which is fabulous. It's called Art Graph, and what happens with that is it is water soluble. So if you spray the water on and then you do it, it catches on the water spray, or you can draw it with the end bit. And then if the and see, I love this bit here. Can you see that bit there? Now, how fabulous is that? Don't know how I did it now. See, that's why when people say, oh, can you paint a picture like what you did? You know, I think, I don't know how I did it. Okay, so that's the art graph, and I used that 3 different colours. I used they're $25 each or something, so I don't take them to my workshop. I used the black, the gold, and the red oxide. Yummy, yummy. I must have been really rich when I bought those. And they come in a little box, which I don't use because I'm slack. They come art graph. It's carbon, black carbon. Okay, also used some charcoal, used oil pastel. This is an oil pastel. Up here for the blue sky, I used paint. And then I used this, which is, see, this makes you loose. It's like a stick and ink, but actually what it is, it's a rubber brush. So, oh, shit, got it everywhere. Anyway, but that, you can't be neat. And what happens with a paintbrush is it makes it so neat. And you go, whereas this, oh my God, what are you doing? And you can use a little tip on the end to draw with and stuff like that. So I did that with here, okay, with this one. I also came in with paint and slopped some paint on, some oil pastel, some normal pastel, paint, blah, charcoal, whatever. And look, they're quick, they're spontaneous. Will I use them? I don't know, but I just quite like doing it to loosen up. Hope you enjoyed it. Next one, bigger sheet of paper, and I'm going to use ink and a feather. So this is a feather. It's probably very unlucky. And I've got some black ink. Now you can use this bit. Look how fabulous that is. Or this bit. And also sticks and inks. But this is just as really, it keeps you loose, right? You can't be neat with that. Okay, so let's see how we go. So this one took 20 minutes, so, but it probably looks it. What a mess. Okay, so I've been drawing with a feather. Oh, here it is, both ends. And slopping it on, and it only took half an hour, and it looks it, right? But what I can do when it dries, and I've used paint. What have I used? Paint. Look at my desk. Okay. What do I use? Paint, feather, ink. Look, this is the sort of things you don't do. And that's about it, really. So I do like a Payne's grey, red, Australian red gold. And then when it dries, what I'll do is I will come in with some white paint. So this is a white chalk, charcoal and white chalk, which I love. See how you've got 3 layers here? You've got the paper, you've got the ink, you've got the charcoal, and you've got the white pastel. All right? It's all about keeping it sexy, keeping it relaxed, and just having fun.